Welcome to Automotive World, everyone. I'm your host, Anu Mystery, and we are back. We have huge news regarding the 2025 Volkswagen ID BUZZ. This is Volkswagen's electric van. We don't have any pricing information as of right now. That's coming closer to the on-sale date. However, we have some information regarding the structure of the vehicle, being we have 3 trim levels. We also have some information about those trims. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to go into their press release here. Let's get started. Let's not waste any time. Like I said, we know that microbus is coming back. We're going to have 3 trims here in the US. We're going to have Pro S, Pro S Plus, and then a launch-only First Edition. We're going to have both in rear-wheel drive or 4Motion all-wheel drive configurations. This will not be a front-wheel drive vehicle, as it shouldn't be. It's more fun when it's rear-wheel drive. We're going to have standard features including the 91 kilowatt-hour battery, 20-inch wheels, a 12.9-inch infotainment system, and 30 color ambient lighting, and Park Assist Plus. So we're going to have a decent amount of safety features on here. We're going to have the large screen available. We're going to have a ton of different options for ambient lighting, and we're going to have that 91 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Really, really big to see that. And those are standard features, and that is across all the trims. So that's really, really good to see that. Available features are going to include captain's chairs, electrochromic panoramic glass roof. We're going to have Harman Kardon premium audio systems, heads-up display, flexboard cargo system, and the area view monitor. So VW's around view monitor. We've seen this on a lot of the vehicles, Tiguan, Atlas Cross Sport. We're going to have a lot of those optional features on there. Some decent optional features on there, so it's really, really good to see that. And then over here, they've announced their pricing structure today. Sorry about that. Stateside, we're going to have the 3 trims, Pro S, Pro S Plus, and alongside with the Launch Edition, which is the First Edition. They're going to both feature that 91 kilowatt-hour battery pack. It's going to be 282 horsepower for the rear-wheel drive model. 4Motion models will have the maximum horsepower of 335 models. Range and pricing, like they say, is going to be announced closer to the launch and to the actual on-sale date, which we do know is approaching quite quickly for this vehicle. Obviously, we have the design here. We've seen, this, even though it has modern day design, it's still very reminiscent of the old one. We're going to have it equipped here with 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels, dual power sliding rear doors, easy open and close, really good access to the third row, classic sliding windows, which are now fully powered, 3-door advanced keyless system with proximity unlocking for power tailgate. Also going to give you easy open, easy close as well. And that's just going to help out passengers get in the vehicle and belongings and things like that. They're going to have a ton of color options. There's going to be a few to start, 2-tone options, either pair with a candy white top with energetic orange, or pomelo yellow with blue charcoal, mahi green and metro silver, and then cabana blue or idiom gray. And then below we also have some other options here which are going to be optional as well. We've seen in the past VW has offered a lot more options in terms of colors on these vehicles. It'll be interesting to see if VW in the future does give us those optional color options, or if it's something that third-party companies are going to have to do. And that's going to be really interesting to see here. And then we do have here, unique to the North American models, we're going to have a different variety of interior and exterior color combinations. That's going to be specifically unique to us here in America. We're going to have like a moonlight one here with a moody dark interior. That will include dark brown leatherette seats. We'll have blue door inserts as well, with a dark wood look. Dash paired with black headliner. So we're going to have also a lot of different, exclusive color options here in the United States that just kind of reflect the American buyer. These are all going to be leatherette seats. It's not going to be like full leather. It's going to be VW's leatherette seats. They've been doing it for like decades. It's decent seating. I have the same leather in all of mine. In terms of the standard technology, like I said, we're going to get that 12.9-inch infotainment system, so pretty long screen, 5.3-inch ID cockpit digital instrument cluster, 30 color ambient lighting system, the ID light driver support system. We're going to have wireless phone charging with the Wireless Connect app. They don't tell us what the speed of that wireless charging is, but I would assume it's probably going to be at least 7.5 watt, but they don't give us an exact speed or wattage for that wireless charging. We do also have VW's IQ Drive, Advanced Driver Assistance Technology. That is going to be standard as well. There are going to be features, like I said, up with the around view monitor and things like that. Those will be optional features that which we can add on to it. But included in those standard features are going to be hands-on semi-automated capability, including driver-initiated lane change. We're going to have it where it can do travel assist. It can do lane changes. So it's not necessarily, this isn't anywhere near a full self-driving vehicle. They do say semi-automated, so we could sort of say semi-autonomous, but I wouldn't even go that far. It's just, it's going to give you a little bit more than what no automation would give you. And then on ID BUZZ models, they'll feature Park Assist Plus with memory parking as well. Pro S models are going to give us available in rear-wheel drive only, with a bench seat to accommodate up to 7 passengers. Pro S Plus and First Edition models will also offer both rear-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive models, depending on whichever configuration you would like to pick from that. On Pro S Plus rear-wheel drive models, bench seating is standard with an available captain chair package, with seating for 6, with rear-wheel drive on the First Drive Edition models. So that's going to only offer a bench seat. On both Pro S Plus and First Edition models, 4 edition with 4Motion, captain's chairs are going to come standard. So essentially, if you get that Pro S Plus or First Edition with all-wheel drive, as they say, captain's chairs are going to be standard. If you don't get it, depending on which trim you get, you can either go optional up to the captain's chairs, or you're just going to get that bench seating. And obviously with the captain's chairs, that's going to reduce your seating down to 6, but it's going to be a little bit more comfortable for each passenger versus where the bench seating is going to give you 7. Pro S Plus models as well, they're also going to get obviously more standard features as well, more premium content. They're going to come with the heads-up display. It's just going to project, variety of information, like usual stuff. You see, speed limit, different types of signs and things like that. We'll have turn-by-turn navigation, things like that. The audio files are going to appreciate the 700-watt Harman Kardon system. It's not bad. It's a pretty strong system, especially for a vehicle like this. Obviously, are there more powerful systems? Yes, but we also see those generally on vehicles that are 2-3 times the price. So 700-watt Harman Kardon system is a really, really good sound system. It's going to be 9 speakers in total across in the vehicle, so that's really, really good to see that. We're also going to get that area view monitor, so that around view monitor, that's going to give you that 360-degree angle, so when you're parking and things like that, it's really going to help you out there. For a variety of other things are going to be available, like flex board, storage bins, things like that, little accessories. Not really too important to the trim specifically, but things to be noted. On the Pro S Plus 2 as well, there are going to be manual retractable tow hitches, which are obviously going to add some functionality. Tow ratings, they don't have any tow ratings out right now. All of those specifications in terms of tow ratings and the efficiency, pricing, things like that, they're keeping that till closer to the on-sale date. Obviously, we know this vehicle, we're going to start seeing it by the end of this year, but unfortunately, we don't have any pricing information or things like that on this specific vehicle. I would suspect, though, with the ID4, usually with, if you get the ID4 right now, you can usually get about 3,500 pounds of towing out of it. I would suspect we're going to at least get that much. We might see a little bit more out of it, but I don't think we'll see any more out of it, just, being so closely to each platform. Obviously, too, keep in mind, that tow rating that's on the ID4, the 3,500 pounds, that is with the all-wheel drive model as well. So obviously, whatever the maximum tow rating is, if they say it's 3,500 or 4,000 pounds, that is going to be with all-wheel drive only. Generally, the two-wheel drive models only seem to have about 1,500 pounds. So is it possible maybe they'll do more towing on both? They might, but more than likely it's going to be that all-wheel drive model that's going to have either 35 or 4,000 pounds or whatever they decide to do at that time. In terms of that, we have the tow ratings. Like I said, we won't get those till later on. We do have the panoramic glass roof, which you can just change from transparent to opaque with swipe of a finger. It's cool. I prefer a button or a switch, but hey, they want to do that, that's cool too. And then the launch only first edition, that's going to be based on the Pro S trim. That's going to be available with the two-tone exterior. The first edition is also going to add a unique 20-inch wheel with roof rail, crossbars, first edition badging all over the vehicle, both on the outside and the inside. They're also going to be equipped with coastal inspired interior, heritage inspired floor mats, and you're also going to get an exclusive first edition owner's gift. They don't say exactly what that is going to be, but you're going to get some sort of gift. And the first edition adds the panoramic glass roof, the around view area monitor, and the 700 watt Harman Kardon sound system, as well as all those little the flex board and things like that. So this is really cool to see that we do have 3 distinct trims. Obviously one of them is a first edition, so more than likely how VW does it with the ID4 and how they'll do it with the ID7, it'll probably, instead of having first edition and Pro S and Pro S Plus, after the first edition is gone, it'll probably go from Pro to Pro S and then Pro S Plus, and then from there on out as they increase more trims. This is really interesting. It is interesting, and it's nice that we know we have 3 trims. We know we're going to have, we knew what power plant we were going to get. It is nice of them to tell us, obviously, what the ratings are going to be, which we kind of knew, like I said, from ID4. I do wish, though, obviously, just how long we've been waiting for this vehicle, and especially that this vehicle has already been on sale worldwide for quite a long time, including with ID7. I do wish we would have been able to, in this press release, receive towing figures and especially pricing figures as well. I think it still does suck. We do have to wait for that, but at least we do know here in America we are going to get 3 trims. And honestly, knowing VW work, after this first edition is gone, they will add more trim levels on there, but we know we're going to have 3 trims, but unfortunately we don't have any other information other than that. So that's going to do it for the rest of this video. Let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know what you think of projected costs are going to be. It's probably not going to be a cheap vehicle. Probably going to be at least 50, 60 easily, depending on which trim you get. But let me know what you guys think of this video and what you think of this specific vehicle. And thanks for watching, everyone.